Good morning, my beautiful souls. If I sound congested, stuffy, welcome to allergy season. Um, I don't know what it is. I thought I had seasonal allergies, but I don't. I have all year round allergies. So, the joy of having allergies. Uh, anyways, um, how are you guys doing? I hope everyone is well. I hope everyone is just at peace somehow, one way or another. And this topic today we're really talking about is peace. I spend a lot of time talking to people and, just from workplace and day-to-day life. And what I notice is the number one thing that we all struggle with is peace. Now, I used to struggle with peace. I really did. I thought peace was something you had to go find. Like if I went to this place, then I would get peace. Or if I did this, I would get peace. As I got older and I've been growing through life, that's why I tell you guys, like, these next chapters, excuse me, these next chapters of my life are pretty cool because as you self-reflect of life, the older you get, you appreciate a lot of things that you went through so much more. Good, the bad, the ugly, whatever. It really gives you this sense of just trying to put my finger on the word I'm looking for. Just this sense of growth, I would say. Peace. Let's just tap into that a little bit more. What I know and what I noticed is we can get so complacent with our day-to-day lives, our routines, to my women, to my men, to my moms, to my dads, because before you were parents, you were just you. To the people who don't have any children, I'm speaking to everyone. Our day-to-day lives and our schedules, and I completely understand. I know that we could be pulled in different directions and we have to do this and we have to do that and this bill due and that bill due and this and this and this. And if you hear it, do you feel exhausted? Does it sound crazy? Does it sound like a pile, a laundry that you don't want to do? That's exactly what it looks like when you neglect yourself. When you neglect yourself, it's like a pile of laundry that you keep looking at and you keep walking to the room. I really hope I don't cough through this whole thing. This itch in my throat is crazy. But this allergies is so bad. I was outside and I made it worse. What I would say is, let me tell you how I got to this state of being. Peace is something that is within you. When you have this peace, right, it becomes so expensive. You won't just give this peace away to anything, anyone. You won't let anyone disrupt this peace. I truly believe taking time out of your day for yourself is so important. You could be doing 1,000 things, and we all know that 1,000 things need our attention. But if you do not take the time to focus on yourself, to pour back into you, you are depleting your energy. You are depleting your soul. You are literally running on empty. I can't tell you how dangerous it is to run on empty. Low battery, low fuels, just like having a vehicle. If you're way past, everybody who drives knows this, when you're way past that gas tank on the lower level where you shouldn't be, where you should be putting gas in your car, it's a lot. It's a lot for sure. So I'm glad that you are probably wondering how, what, when, how can I do this? When can I do this? There's so much. You have no idea. You don't know my story, and you're absolutely correct, and I don't. But my beautiful souls, your time on this earth is so precious. We are not guaranteed time, days, months, and years. If you start moving accordingly to the day, let's be in the moment of the day. If your schedule is so tight and so busy and so hectic, do you love yourself enough to have waken up 15 minutes early or go to bed 15 minutes later? I have made it a habit in my day. If I forget in the morning or at night, I don't care how tired I am, I have made it a habit. And, when we all form habits, of course, we have to be consistent until it becomes something that you are like, nope, this is part of my routine now. Like, I have to gift myself this. I have to set aside time for me. And what that looks like for me most of the time is, one, I listen to my body, right? I don't try to overexert myself. And, if that means like, sitting on the phone and talking, and sometimes conversations can be very draining if they're not positive conversations, right? Or, staying on the phone just for long periods of time could be a lot. Didn't realize how much energy exchange that is. I think that's why I really talk less on the phone, to be honest, or in general in life at this point. What peace to me is a state of being. It's something within. And I think the more that you have self-discovery within yourself, you're able to gift yourself this peace. Once you gift yourself this peace, you are going to be so stingy with it. I promise. You would be like, no, not today. No, not today. You have to understand we live in a world that no matter what, there's always going to be something coming your way. There's always going to be, you know what I mean? like it's like a merry-go-round, right? You never can predict what other people are going to do, say to you, but you are in control of how you say, act, feel towards what is coming your way. So I think most importantly is how you get up in the morning is so important. And I know for a fact that I talked about this in one of my audios about your morning routine. I don't know what it looks like to you guys. I don't even know if it's, You know, if you drink coffee, don't drink coffee, drink tea, water, whatever your preference is. Shout out to the people who don't need coffee and can just drink water. I used to be that person. Um, I know that that comes with a lot of discipline. I've done it before. It actually is amazing. You feel really, really great. I did try it, but I have went back to coffee. I just love coffee. I just cut back a little bit. I say that to say that if your mornings start that way, just really kind of give yourself a moment to kind of be present in the moment of drinking coffee and just being still and being quiet so you could just take in. It's so powerful being quiet. It's just powerful to just sit and be still and be where you are in the present moment. And honestly, I have added you guys into my routine this morning because I was just about to after I put my daughter on the school bus, I was just like, I'm gonna get in the shower. I'm gonna jump. I gotta do this. I gotta do that. I gotta do this. I gotta do that. I gotta get ready. I gotta go to work. I gotta go here. I gotta go to this. This is due and that is due and this is due. And I was like, nope. My soul said no. When your soul is so tired of you, just like, you're doing too much, Naisha, take a moment. But if I take a moment, is it because do you ever find yourself talking to yourself like you're like, no, but if I take this moment, then but all that time you wasting, you having your time. I noticed that the more that I listen to my intuition, the more that I listen to my body, the more that I listen to the spirit, it's like, okay, I hear it. My day turns out so much better. And I'm not saying I have perfect days. I'm just saying that my day turns out so much better because it's all about how I react to the day. Don't let the day change you. You change the day. Change your attitude. And I remember hearing that somewhere and I was just like, what? And it's so true. When you realize when you go out to this world, okay, you're going out to this world and you're going to be hit with so many different type of people. You know, and whether that we all have phones, right? You get a text message, a phone call, whatever the case may be. I promise you, if you gift yourself this peace, if you take time that you would take time to hear a friend in need, you would love yourself so much more. Yourself will love you so much more. It is the most rewarding thing you could do for yourself. I used to think giving myself peace was like going on a hike, going by the water. And yes, those are my favorite things to do. Excuse me. But what do you do when you can't get to those places? And that's when I really had to understand and learn, like, peace is within. It's not about what state you're in. It's not about what place you're in. It's within that peace. The more I'm on this journey of self-discovery and reflecting on growth and just admiring. Yesterday, I was at the grocery store and I was talking to a young lady and I was telling her this story. Now, of course, when the story was happening, right, because it was my life, it did not feel it didn't feel good, right? But as I was telling her the story, I was telling her in a way where I was like giggling, laughing, like that really just happened. You come to a realization as you get older and you're just like, yeah, it wasn't as, like, it was bad, but it wasn't as bad because I could like say that was like a part of an experience in a life. And, you know, she's really young because she was shocked. When I told her, like, I guess she thought it was a recent story. I was like, no, sweetheart, I think that story is like 25 years ago, 20 some years. She's like, wait, what? So, but I had this peace within me in sharing that story. And I'm like, oh my gosh, excuse me. And I'm like, yes, that's when you know you've really grown, you've healed from something, that now it just no longer takes control over you, control over your life. Like, it's so beautiful to feel, to know, and to be. So I say this to say, beautiful souls, I want you to be able to get to a point where you can gift yourself that peace for the rest of the time that you have here on this earth. A lot of times it may have to be cutting off toxic people, removing yourself from people, places, and things that no longer serve you is such an important thing. Sometimes people, and I've heard this before, well, I'm obligated, or I have to, or you don't understand, and this and that. And I'm like, okay. I think getting to a point in a place where you're just not going to fight about it, you're not going to argue about it, you're not going to change the perspective of it, you're just going to say, okay. Because that's all I will be able to give you is okay. We talked a little bit about, on the last audio, shout outs to all my amazing, beautiful souls. There was a lot of people personally, and there was people not personally that I know, but the feedback was amazing from the last audio. So thank you. Shout outs to you guys for listening to it. I know it was about 45 minutes long. You guys know I never know how this goes, but I am grateful that you guys listen to me and take time out of your day to really hear my topics and what I talk about. And if you have any topics that you would want me to talk about or shed light on, please feel free to email me at upliftingheartsandsouls820@gmail. I know I turned off my comments for the last audio. I won't do it for this one. You could drop it in the comments here if you have a title, suggestion, anything, and I will take a moment to meditate, tap into that energy, and give you guys what you asked for. But yes, so just to get back to peace, sorry about that, guys. I just really wanted to just let you guys know that you guys are a part of the platform. So feel free and be welcome. All is welcome here. Remember, this is my perspective or an outlook on life. Again, I don't ever portray to be a perfect person. I never portray to have a perfect life. I definitely shed light on topics about life, about experiences. And sometimes I share my experiences, and sometimes I'm sharing other people's experiences. Everything I do remains nameless. It is not to target anyone. That is a misconception I get all the time from people in my personal life. No audio is designated to anyone particularly. It is just something that I am learning and growing, and I love to share on my platform. If it helps one person, then I know I am doing exactly what I was called to do. So guys, remember, from these audios, just take what you take from it. What you don't, just leave it right there on the table. And let's continue to just grow through what we go through, I think it's just changing our mindsets. Let's focus on our mental health. Let's making sure that we're changing those negatives into positives. It is so important. I remember yesterday I was shedding light on something, and I know this lady was in the back like, Because if you don't know, of a lot of people, I probably spoke about it before, but I am a Lyft driver. It's one of my many roles, because I do a thousand things, multiple jobs. Uh, but I say this as a Lyft driver. It's one of the things I enjoy, most importantly. You meet and see a lot of people. And most importantly, I think it's just sharing light with people, because you never know what people are going through. So that's why it's so important to just give yourself this so that you can go and conquer the day. Don't let the day conquer you. That is so important. And I remember just like sharing my life, and I know she was just like, whoa. Like, I think currently, like, what's going on. And I think she was just like, whoa, that's a lot. Most people would answer in that way, but she didn't answer in that way. It was more like, wow, you have a lot going on, but you have such a positive spirit about it. You have such a positive outlook about it. And that's what I was saying. It's just all about how you view things, all about how you can change that negative outlook to it. And that's why it's important to give yourself those moments to have to yourself, so you're able to think clearly, you're able to reflect, you're able to make great decisions, and you're able to take a moment. Because when you're running around so impulsively, you make impulsive decisions. You don't know how it could affect you, your life, so much just by not giving yourself and gifting yourself. Also, too, health is wealth, guys. Like, if you're running around yourself ragged and you're not gifting your body this peace, and you're not gifting this your state of mind, forget, like, your body doesn't know what it can't do, but it's so important. Yes, you do need rest, right? We do sleep. But mentally, are you giving yourself a mental rest? Even if you have 5 minutes just to be quiet, I promise you, my beautiful souls, it would make such an impact of your day. So I really hope, as I get ready to start this morning, thank you guys for spending morning with me. I will upload this video today just to, if you took nothing from this audio other than making sure that you are a top priority and giving yourself a peace of mind. Taking time for you is so important. You are, excuse me, you are worthy. You are important. And you matter. This world wouldn't be anything without you in it. So don't you neglect yourself. You deserve peace. Whatever that peace looks like to you. I know what my peace looks like to me. And I know it's a non-negotiable. I pray that it becomes a non-negotiable for you. We are on this journey, and we are finishing out 2024 very strong. It may have started how it started, but we're finishing it strong. We are growing through things. It is the year of revelation. Things are being exposed. We've all been hurt. We've all been through things. We all have a story. That's what makes you uniquely you. And that's why I call you guys my beautiful souls, because you have a beautiful soul. But it's not about what I view you or how I see you. It's all about how you see yourself is the most important thing. And that's what this platform is designed for. You guys have been on this journey with me for 6 years. The ones who've been here since the beginning. Welcome to all the new followers. Welcome to all the new people listening. Thank you. Let's continue on rocking out. Because it didn't matter when you subscribed or when you started listening. You're here. And so just to continue to provide insight, wisdom, and share my growth with you guys. I pray this audio helps you really put in perspective of how important you are and how nothing else works unless you take care of yourself first. Mental health is so important. Your sanity is important. Your well-being, your state of mind is all important. So I pray this over your day. May you have a wonderful and awesome, amazing day. May this audio give you peace to know that you're not alone in anything that you're battling. If you think that you're the only one battling silently, you're not. I know we all do, and we put a smile on our face every single day, and we get up and we're probably more than likely hurting inside. But I am letting you know from someone who has struggled badly. Gifting myself this has changed my life tremendously. And I know it will change yours too. Remember, beautiful souls, let's spread more love and less hate. Thank you so much for listening this morning, and have a wonderful, amazing day.